Aquarius. Hi guys. I am Robin from Kind of Big Deal Tarot, and I'm here to get what's going on in your energy, all right? We're going to thank my ancestors, our spirit guides, our higher selves, and we're also going to thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you relate to any of these messages. Please remember, we also have a blood moon or lunar eclipse tonight. Well, in the morning at 3:33 a.m. So again, look out for that. Please remember, keep your energies positive, okay? They also say do not charge your crystals on this full moon, all right? So with that being said, let's get into the tarot. Hi, good afternoon, Dia. How are you? Let's see what messages they got for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, or any placements at that. How about that? Hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for being here, like I said before. I'm going to give it one more shuffle, and then we're going to tap in. I am going to start off with the tarot. Usually start off with the oracles, but we're going to see what the tarot says, and then we're going to get the oracles. At the bottom of the deck, I already see some of you guys moving on to calmer waters. All right, so you're moving away from mind games, lack of mental mindset, also getting out of your mind, getting out of your head, chaos, drama, jealousy. You're moving away from that. You're remaining positive. Okay, wow. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so you're blocking something. Some of you guys could be trying to block from moving on from something, or somebody could be trying to block you. 5 of Swords is in the reverse, so I do like that. Show me 3 cards for Aquarius energy right now. What is going on? Justice in reverse. Some of you guys are feeling imbalanced. You don't have clarity about something. You also might have a legal matter, okay? You're worried about if it's going to go in your favor or not. You also might have been dealing with some criminals, all right? Some people that were treating you unfair. There's so many cards, Spirit. All right? Somebody might be viewing you as bitchy, okay? That you're not balanced, you're not treating somebody fair. So again, this stuff doesn't have to be your energy, this Libra's energy as well. All right, thank you, Spirit. Page of Cups, okay? It's dealing with your emotions. Could feel somebody could feel like you're very immature. Aquarius energy, the Fool. All right, so we have the 3 cards here. Justice in reverse, the Page of Cups upright, and the Fool. So somebody could feel like you're being, you're not treating them fair. This is how I get it. You're not treating them fair because you are walking away. And somebody might want to apologize for also not treating you fair, okay? Not being justified, not telling you the truth, not giving you mental clarity by playing mind games with you. And for some of you guys, you don't even want their apology, but they want to come in and apologize and give you some type of love offer. But some of you guys are turning your back on that. And you are stepping into a new adventure. You're leading with blind faith into a new adventure towards the sun, towards clarity, towards your abundance. All right, you had enough of something or someone. All right. Hi, everyone. The 2 of Materials in reverse. You don't feel like somebody's changed. All right. 4 of Swords in reverse. All right, yeah. Somebody's restless. You're on their mind. I don't think this is your energy, Aquarius. All right. So again, already we are still in Mercury retrograde. This is somebody you gave up a fight with. This is somebody also that didn't have no boundaries. Okay, this was somebody that was not, again, balanced in reverse, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. They were not treating you fair. They were not reciprocating what you gave out. Okay, yep, this is definitely a friendship, a love relationship, 2 of Emotions, 2 of Cups. So some of you guys are definitely walking away from somebody, and you're not even fighting for it anymore. You don't even care about their apology. You are just over it. You're done with, right? You've been through a lot of emotions with this situation. You feel like this person, this whole situation is very immature. And again, you are unapologetically walking away. This person could have not taken accountability in the past, and they might want to take accountability for their actions or what they have done. All right? Show me more. For Aquarius. Some of you guys have this person blocked, okay, or your spirit team do. All right. Okay. We just keep getting this kind of energy up in here. Yeah, somebody has definitely, they feel the weight of you walking away. They feel the weight of you turning your back, okay? Because their world has been turned upside down. They've been having bad luck. For some of you guys, you were very supportive of this person, very inspirational, where nobody was, okay? Or nobody is still currently. They're not getting the same love and support that they once got from you, from anywhere else, all right? You had this person's back, and this person did not have your back, okay? This person betrayed you. They breadcrumbed you. They lied. They mistreated you, all right? They might even did some criminal activities within this relationship to you or others. And again, you don't feel like this person is learning from the mistakes. Basically, you just don't trust this person here with the Justice card reversed. You don't trust them. You don't feel like the truth will be coming out of them. So again, you don't even want to entertain this person, their apology, their fake apology. They could be going through a bad time right now, and that's why they're coming around. They're having a lot of bad luck, a lot of bad karma. For some of you guys, this could be a friend, masculine or feminine energy. Remember that. This also could be interchangeable, all right? This person dealt with a lot of insecurities with their lives, with themselves. Also dealt with a lot of negative people that basically hated themselves. So they projected a lot of that energy onto you, Aquarius. Whatever friendship, relationship that you had with this particular person, they did a lot of projection. So again, rejection is your protection. I feel like some of you guys had that mindset when it deals with this person, okay? Or this situation. Let's get more about the situation and this person's spirit. For a lot of you guys, I feel like this person now wants to be the victim, okay? Because they see you being victorious. Whatever you're doing, you're being successful at it. I feel like you're also at peace, all right? Show me this Justice card in reverse for Aquarius. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Give me one more. Wow. Yeah, some of you guys were dealing with somebody that led with passion. They breadcrumbed you, okay? They want to come out of the cold with you. They don't want to be on the odds, or they don't want to be in battle with you anymore. Some of you guys don't even feel like there is no battle. You're focused on your money, your mindset. Your money's on your mind and your mind's on your money, okay? Again, you also might be feeling passionate about somebody else, somebody new. Because now that you feel like you can't trust this person, oh yeah, your luck is changing here. You ended a certain situation with a person or a situation, period, and your luck started to change. You don't want to invest in this situation. You feel like this person wasn't a waste of time, a waste of your energy. So again, their apology means nothing to you right now. Yeah, because some of you guys, like I said, you're turning your whole life around right now, and you don't want to put any more delays where it might have been dealing with it. This looks like definitely a connection, a relationship. Okay, it could have been a friend, it could be a lover. But again, you once felt very friendly and passionate about this person. You once had their back. You once supported them. But you realize this person basically hated themselves, so they projected a lot of that energy onto you. They did not invest in themselves. They invested in outside sources to fulfill their happiness. They always wanted validation, okay? They were not very secure within who they are and where they were going. So again, a lot of them tried to stop you from progressing in your life. Played with you with a lot of mind games, okay? Because this person had no boundaries. They let anything slide in their life, and they wanted you basically to be the same. For some of you guys, it is a twin flame. Okay, that charmed you, that fed your head with a whole bunch of romantic ideas, and you found out that it was nothing but mind games. Okay, this person was playing on your heart and on your mind, having you in mental conflict. all right? Being around people that were really jealous of you, did not want nothing good to come into your life because nothing good was coming in their life, all right? But you were supporting them. You were trying to help them be a better person, turn a new leaf, work on their endeavors, have positive mindset. You were supporting them, but you were not, your energy was being matched with nothing but rebuttals, basically they were not listening to you. They were not respecting you, okay? They were not respecting you and what you had to say. Again, this could have been a lover, somebody you had some type of affair with, okay? But some of you guys walked away from the situation and you started to choose you. You chose you over anything else. Some of you guys, this also might have been a couple, okay? Definitely narcissistic energy. Somebody wanted their way or the highway. This person was draining you when you were in their energy, when you was around them. And I feel like some of you guys started to realize that. No matter how much the connection seemed like it was, at that time it was one-sided. You was giving more than what you was receiving. Now, like I said, this person is feeling the weight of you walking away, detaching, you no longer being there. Okay, this person basically threw you out the trash, said you was trash, treated you like trash. This person was a clown, okay? And they refused to isolate themselves and reflect on what they have done, okay? Again, like I said, they're definitely all up in their mind. They're obsessed with your progress. This person was operating out of their ego. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. They were definitely operating out of their ego. They don't feel like they're a karmic connection, but maybe you do, all right? So again, you guys have different opinions about what this connection was. This person could, again, went towards another person, and what they realized is things were not working out with this person. They could no longer create things, their opportunities changed. Again, they started having bad luck. They were dealing with somebody that was very dark inside. Again, somebody that really hated themselves. Again, while they were with you, things were productive, even though they were breadcrumbing you, but I don't feel like it always started off like that. I think it started off with a lot of passion. You changed this person's mindset, but when they got around other people, they were able to be manipulated, and it changed their mindset and definitely changed how they dealt with you, especially in this connection. But some of them are, they don't want this cycle to end. You could have been dealing with a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Leo. They're all here, all right? But you ended the cycle. You started to, like I said, focus on you, your endeavors, your business, your family, okay? Again, when you did that, when you left the situation alone and started to focus on what you have going on in your life, things opened up for you. Things changed immediately when you walked away from this person and this negative energy that they had around you. Again, some of you guys started to boss up. You started to focus on your coin, your material investments, right? Again, it could be a friendship. No new friends, no new friends, no. All right? You like my hair, guys? I went back to black. Okay. All right, so yeah, they see that you're focusing on yourself. You're having self-love. You're taking care of yourself. Again, you're no longer waiting for this person. You might be at a distance. Okay, you're very far away, but they don't want things to end. But they also have not changed here with the death card in reverse. They definitely don't want the cycle to end between you two, but they see that you have changed. Okay, and one of your changes is you left them. And you're not reconciliation. You don't feel like you want to reconcile. Okay. Again, with the Justice card in reverse, a contract is over. It is not and void. Yeah, this person has not changed. Could be seeing 222. They could have been talking a lot of trash behind your back to others. making you seem like you were the one that left them, like you were the one that put them out in the cold. Yeah, you're leveling up. You don't have time for this. And you know that when you level up, some people, they definitely can't come with you. This energy was pulling you down. It was keeping you in low vibration. It was keeping you from moving up and moving on. Okay? And now this person seems like he or she wants to come back and pull you back into this toxic energy. Okay? Again, with the energetic, with the vampire in reverse, they can't get the source of energy from you because you're at a distance. They also can't get nobody like you, where they can drain and siphon their energy. They wanted to drain you so you will be stuck. Now they see that none of that worked. You're not stuck. You're moving on. You learned the lessons and you take it for what it is. You even accept it. You accept them for who they are and what they have shown you. You might be bowing out or might have bowed out gracefully. But again, with this Mercury retrograde, you're not signing no new contracts. Not with this person. Not when you had me fucked up. No. You're like, no, we're not doing that. Okay? Some of you guys could have actually met somebody new. All right? And that's who is focusing on you or you're focused on. Well, for a lot of you guys, you're focused on your money, your stability. Again, like I said, this person wants to play the victim. But when they was in your energy, they didn't want to fight for this situation. Oh, wow. They didn't want to fight for this connection. They didn't want to fight for you. They didn't want to defend you. All right? But you know what happened? They got with somebody just as low vibrational and dirty as they are. Again, you got a divine partner coming, a true match. Okay, I don't care if this was your twin flame. This was somebody that fell from grace. This was somebody that did you dirty because they know how open and loving and supportive that you are. They almost thought that you would always be there. You could have been with this person for several years or months, whatever. You've been with this person long enough to know your value. They might have gotten with you when you didn't appreciate your value, appreciate yourself, have high standards, like, okay. But again, one day you just woke up and you realize, you know, this ain't it, this person ain't it. Okay, if they ghosted you, you was like, okay, bye, sayonara, because all you did was give me time to work on myself. And I'm not waiting for you. I'm not waiting for a person like you. I'm waiting for something better. Okay? Because you realize you have dodged a bullet. Okay? You got 3-3 here. We got the 3-3 portal tomorrow. Divine partner. Divine partner coming in. You're ending karmic connections. You learned the lesson that you were supposed to learn. Some of you guys definitely dealt with an emotional manipulator that had a lot of options. They try to keep you confused emotionally. Also mentally. They played a lot of games with you. All right? And like I said, you woke up one day and you was like, something has to change. And the change needs to start with me. Because you feel like you allowed the situation to happen. You allowed this person to do what they did. Because they may have done it one too many times. And one time might have been the past. 2 times might have been the past. But it might have been over like 3 or 5 where you say that's enough. Enough is enough. You got to a place where enough is enough. All right? You got somebody that's coming in that has a lot of love for you. Okay? They wear their heart in their sleeve. Okay, Aquarius. So be mindful of that. This person that's coming up, or coming towards you. Wow. This person coming towards you is very awakened, very aware. They know who they are and they know what they want. And right now their eyes is on you. Where you've been dealing with somebody that had a whole bunch of options. They were wishy-washy. They were in and out. They were two-faced. Okay? Because they didn't know what they wanted in life and in love. They wanted to confuse you and have you stuck. Because they did honor you when you were there. Not in the sense where they were showing it to you. But they honored your energy. They wanted it. That's why they honored you. They love the energy, the vibration, the frequency that you was on, the positivity that you was giving out, the support you was giving out. Like I said, they're not getting that anywhere else. In fact, they're dealing with all duds, okay? But again, the divine gave them exactly who they are. They gave them an energetic match. The divine pulled you out of there or led you away because they were not your energetic match. They might once was, but they no longer are. Okay? Because you started to level up, you started to work on yourself, ascend, set boundaries, and this person did not like the boundaries that you started to set. Because that meant that you were starting to love on yourself a little bit more, and you were starting to see through all their bullshit, all their nonsense, all their mind games. Okay? Any more with this deck, Spirit? All right. All right. Yes. Your prayers are being matched and being answered. Some of you guys are prayer warriors, okay? You could also be praying or pray the Archangel Michael, the protector, okay? And when you did, you know, clarity was revealed onto you. Again, you've been enlightened. You know, the light shined on you. Start to shine on your mindset, okay? Who you are, your value. Again, it has third eye and crown chakra and throat chakra. Some of you guys also might have spoken your truth, said what you need to say, whether people liked it or not. But you were standing in your authentic self. And that's another thing, like I said, this person, these people don't like. Again, I feel like this person got involved in a third party or allowed the third party to intervene in your relationship. And that has crumbled. They might be coming to tell you now they see what this person is about, but you could have been telling this person about this person or these people to begin with. They didn't want to listen to you. Now this person is involved in some nonsense. Might be some legal matters. The person that is coming in for you is a worker, is a boss, is a hard worker just like you, okay? They're also invested into their material self, into themselves as well. You were dealing with a hidden enemy. Like I did in the reading before. Some of you guys were sleeping with the enemy. All right. This person also I just saw was doing a lot of black magic. They were not paying attention to their divine guidance. You also was not, this person was not divinely guided to be your person or for you to be with longer with that in reverse. You were divided to walk away. Oh, child. I love when we get our card. To walk away and heal. Focus on yourself. Focus on your purpose. You're being enlightened to who you are and what you're meant to do in this lifetime. All right. Again, you are heightening up your spirituality as well. You're getting closer to your source connection, also to yourself and to your materialistic wants and needs. All right. What you need in your life, your values, your family, anymore. And you're taking action, period. You are a natural born leader. Some of you guys are entrepreneurs, so you're paying attention to that. You're pouring into yourself. Spirit said, finally, you were giving too much to other people, all right? And you have learned the lessons that beat you up, scarred you. I was sleeping with a monster. Oh, my God. You guys, I love it. All right, let's get some last cards here before I pull the Oracle decks. I'm not going to be long on here today, but I will be back, guys, because I love you so much. I'm going to do another Pisces reading. I also want to apologize. I am going to do the readings for everybody. Again, they're not going to be free, guys. They're going to be about $2 a reading, okay? $2 one question. I'm sorry. Not $2 a reading, because we'll be on here forever. But I'm going to try to make sure I get to everybody. I will be posting it when I do that. I'm definitely going to do it this week. Hopefully tomorrow. It's not going to be tonight. I have another group meet I got to be in at 6. So again, watch that 3-3 moon if you can. Again, remember it is a portal. And remember what 3s mean too. Definitely the inspiration of the Empress, okay? Master builder, divine energy, okay? Building things, putting things together, teamwork, manifestations. Focus on that. You was ready to book a reading? You still can book a reading, okay? But that's not going to be the $2 readings. That's $2 a question. All right, yeah, this person's in mental conflict. They feel defeated by you, Aquarius. But again, some of you guys were at a place where you felt defeated in this connection, in this situation, and you just changed. You changed your mindset. And you made some major adjustments. Major adjustments for yourself, right? It took work. It wasn't easy, but you did it. You did what you had to do to get out of this negative energy. This person lacks direction. They feel lost without you. Lost without you. And they're under heavy judgment. Okay? They're experiencing a lot of bad luck, bad karma. Their money ain't right. Their life ain't right. With the Wheel of Fortune reverse. While you're focusing on your destiny, some of you guys might get some new travel plans. But I do not advise traveling with this beginning of this war stuff in Iran. Trying to tell my new Buddhist. But he wants to go to Orlando. I'm not saying nothing. That's going to be one of the places that they attack. Orlando, New York. My son is in the service, so I know. And makes me very nervous about all this stuff. But it's been coming. It's in Revelations. They feel like a failure. What they invested on trying to do to you failed. Okay? They try to hold you back, set you back, stop you from moving on in your life. What's up, boo? What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Okay? But again, like I said, you learn new things. You learn from yourself. You learn from your failures. You learn from the past. You learn from these individuals. You learn what they was up to. They were trying to study you. But like I said before, you was observing the whole thing. You was watching the whole thing without taking it in. Because some of us are empaths. So you knew how to detach yourself enough where you didn't absorb any of this negative nonsense that these people were projecting onto you. So now they're in oppression. They're depressed. They're not having any luck. They're experiencing a lot of bad karma. They're definitely in their mind, okay? Because they're down on their luck. Their finances ain't good. They're going to come tell you otherwise, though. They're not going to come tell you the truth. And all that has been divinely guided. Again, temperance. You got angels surrounding you. Some of you guys are unapologetic. You can't make it up, guys. I just want to show you. Okay? The Five of Cups. Is this the five? Yeah. So you got 555 here. 5 of Cups and 8 of Cups. Upright. You are unapologetic about walking away. They're disappointed, but you're not. You know you had to do what you needed to do. And again, where is it? And you've been divinely guided by the angels. This is the Temperance card. It was an art to it. You looked at it as another check on your template, as another situation that you conquered and maneuvered through. Okay? Another pawn on the chessboard. It was an art to it, okay? Again, you did things in moderation. You moved when Spirit told you to move. You stayed long enough. You outdid your welcome. They played games with you. They fumbled you. They did what they did. You learned and you move on, okay? Their loss, not yours, right? New direction. Again, moving on with the Chariot. Passionate new beginnings. Starting all over. 3 of Swords. Now they're in sorrow. But when you was in sorrow, I like that, T. I like that. I know that's right. I move, you move. Just like that. This person was playing on your heart and your mind. Okay? But your soul and your spirit told you, know what? Play dumb. Let them play dumb. Because they're going to get dumb prizes. But you keenly are aware of what they've been doing. Right? You know the value of yourself. I don't care what they've been projecting onto you. You know who you are. They're the ones that don't know who they are. That's why they did what they did. When people do things like that, be jealous of you or racist, bigots, mad at you for no reason, that is a reflection of them, not you. They're the ones that got to look at themselves in the mirror, and they don't like themselves with the Queen of Wands in reverse. They're the ones that don't like themselves. They're the ones that don't invest in themselves, growing and learning and being a better person. They figure like they can do these criminal activities, gaslight people, rob people, whatever. Lie, cheat, steal, whatever they do. They feel like they can do that for so long, and they're going to get over that. They're always going to be this way. A time has changed and a time is ending. And it started with you, Aquarius, whether you know it or not. They've been doing this for a lot of years, for many years, to a lot of different people. But when it came upon you and thought that you were gullible, vulnerable, and naive, that's another thing. They played on your vulnerability. They played on your niceness. Because some of us don't open up very lightly to others. I like you. Yeah, you did things with the swiftness. Okay? You moved when Spirit told you to move. You listened. You paid attention to your intuition. Now this person is blocked. And with the swiftness again at the bottom of the deck, it's at the bottom of the deck at that day. Spirit team got them blocked. You don't even have the same love or emotions or passion for this person anymore. So what they doing, player? Who you playing? You ain't playing us. You played yourself. Right on out of our lives. Okay? All right? Some of you guys, you're dealing with a work situation. They're asking you to be consistent. They wanted you in mental entrapment. They wanted you stuck in your mind about them, how they loved you, what they was putting out. Like they were the only thing that is available. Again, but like some of them, their options they ain't panning out. They got with somebody who was just as dirty and evil as they was. Okay? Yep, divine masculine, divine feminine here in reverse. So this is a, what they call a false one. This was somebody that had no control of their life, a dictator, okay? Somebody that wanted to control your life, a false narrative. They don't even have a huge foundation within themselves. They're not grounded. They don't have no support now. They could be losing homes, money. But they're sitting over there watching you be happy, watching you move on, okay? You are satisfied where your life is or where it's going. You might not be in total happiness right now. For some of you guys are, because it is an ending, a completion. And some of you guys are meeting or in a new connection already. No judgment here. And they're watching this. And they thought they was going to be able to block this by messing with your mind, by messing with your heart, by messing with you. They thought they was going to be able to block anything good that was coming in for you. But like I said, and T said, you learn, thank you, you learn to emotionally detach. Watch these people. Watch how they played. Watch how they fumbled you. And then you popped out like, ha ha, gotcha, bitch. Like, I watched too much Dave Chappelle. So you did like a catch-22, a psychodite on them. And when you started to expose how much you knew about them, the whole concept about trying to play and you fumbled. Because they already know that they have lost and you won. All right? So again, you beat the devil at the best game. You're getting rid of all toxicity, toxic mindset. And now these people are worried. They're worried. They are worried. It sucks to be them. It really does. They feel defeated. They're all up in their mind now that the tricks didn't work. Tricks are for kids. All right? And that's what they are. A kid in an adult world. All right? Show me some gossip. What is going on in this energy? I'm about to end this, guys, and then I'll be back. Yeah, everything happened in divine timing. Spirit was asking you to be patient while you was in there because they were going to move you when the time was right. Spirit is asking you to also be patient about your finances, what's coming in, because it's going to be glorified. You're going to be able to glorify this, okay? Even though you might not want to, because that's how you know the haters keep the eyes on you. But again, it's going to be perfect timing. When things are meant to be, it's going to be meant to be. Some of you guys are meeting a new person, and it is the perfect time. But again, some of you guys are still in that healing phase. So you might have your heart guarded, blocked, because you're focusing on finances. Again, this person is going to be your match. This person is going to be on your level. So be a little kind-hearted to this person when they come in. You'll know what I'm talking about when you meet them, all right? Give me more here for Aquarius. What I tell you, some of you guys are going to be like an overnight success. Already seen when you walked away and detached from these individuals, things change. But things are just they're going to be greater later. So again, have patience. You're going to be like an overnight success story, okay? Because again, you're going to get a rapid raise. You're going to get sudden recognition, an unexpected breakthrough. All eyes are going to be on you. Again, they're already on you with the Page of Swords. They're watching you. I know, right? I'm ready. My boo. I love my boo already. Shh, shh. Who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Okay? You were dealing with somebody that put you in the friend zone. Again, Spirit is saying, when this person come, don't friend zone them. All right? Don't do that. But again, you were dealing with somebody that you thought you was in a connection with, but they friend zoned you. All right? They friend zoned you. Now the player wants to watch you have an overnight success with somebody else. Yes, this was a soul contract. Karmics can be part of a soul contract. But like I said with that Justice card in reverse, that soul contract is ended. It is non and void. Okay? Again, you got somebody that definitely is in your soul contract that you are destined to meet. You are triggering this person. They big mad. They big mad watching you be successful, okay? Yeah, they wanted to go off and have a sneaky link or two. They could have treated you like you was a sneaky link, but they fell for somebody that clickbait them. They fell for the bait. They fell for the banana and tailpipe, and now they mad at you because you walked away. You saw their games. You detached, and you're moving on and being successful at it. Now they're in a crossroads, okay? Don't be in the crossroads now, baby Bubba, right? Important choices, life-changing decisions. Choose wisely. Your next step matters. Spirit said that's also for you, Aquarius. You could be in a crossroad. It could have something to do with your finances and love, or both. All right? Just remember everything that you've been through. Okay? You're getting your big break. People are watching you be an overnight success story. Okay? They're watching you rise. Again, most of you guys are in a place where you feel safe. You did not feel safe around this person. Okay? You're self-made. You're self-made while they're codependent. You're independent while they're codependent. You're self-made. All right? I love you guys. Be you, love you. That is the ultimate energy, frequency to be on. And I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. I will be back on later on tonight. I will be back on here later on tonight. Okay, Chris? I love you. Bye now.